Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, this article is, if you would change two things, is about Pakistan and Imran Khan. If you would change it into United States and Trump, perfect fit. You're going to understand in a second as soon as I start reading the article. This article comes from Al Mayadeen, and it's from today, 21st of October 2022. This is the title. Be careful. Pakistan Electoral Board bars Imran Khan from public office for 5 years. Is anyone scared of Imran Khan? Oops, me. Yeah, I think so. So, following the committee's decision, the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf (PTI) party calls on its supporters to engage in peaceful protests. Pakistan's electoral authorities announced on Friday that they ruled out former Prime Minister Imran Khan from running in the upcoming elections scheduled to be held between August and November next year. Get ready for Trump. I have a feeling that this kind of little decision will be made in Trump's or scuffle, something like this, until he dies. I'm going to give him about 7 years, and you can't run for office in 7 years. Oh my. So, the reason, according to the authorities, was that Khan failed to share details of the gifts, incomes, and proceeds he had received. In August, the countries, why don't they just fine him? Fine him, make him pay some money. Help him, I don't know, do some community service for about 3 months, no? Yeah. In August, the country's coalition government filed a motion against Khan over this. As a result, Khan was unseated from the National Assembly and was barred from running for political office for 5 years. Khan's lawyers, Gohar Khan, said his team will immediately address the court's decision at the Islamabad High Court. Khan was found guilty, I'm quoting, guilty and involved in corrupt practices by not declaring his assets and source of income. You can sell the gifts given to you as a prime minister by the brotherly royal family, Justice and Law Minister Azam Nazir Tarar told reporters. The case hinges on a government department known as a Toshkhana, a department under the administrative control of the cabinet division tasked with storing precious gifts given to the head of state, MPs, bureaucrats and officials by heads of other governments, states and foreign dignitaries. Government officials are usually required to declare all gifts, and in some cases they are allowed to keep those below a certain value and buy back more expensive presents at a discount. Khan is alleged is someone said something, okay? It's alleged to have failed to declare the totality of his assets on the basis that it would jeopardize international relations. What did you receive, Khan? Since his ousting from power following a vote of no confidence last April organized by Zimbabwe, all right, it was not organized, but I think it was pushed a few buttons here and there. Imran Khan has actively organized a series of popular anti-government demonstrations and faced a slew of charges along with other members of his political party Tehreek-e-Insaf (PTI). The country's rulers have a history of using the police and courts to silence political opponents. It's becoming common use here in the United States and America too in the past 2 years. And former Premier Nawaz Sharif has several pending cases brought against him while he was in opposition. Since his ouster, Khan has constantly reiterated that the government was imposed on Pakistan by a U.S. conspiracy. Yesterday, it was reported that Khan won 6 out of the 8 seats in the National Assembly for which he ran in a by-election that took place at the weekend, in a vote he considered a referendum on his popularity. Khan's party, the PTI, called on its supporters to engage in peaceful protest following the issuing of the decision. According to the Fawad Chowdhury Khan's aide, the decision of the committee had been made at the orders of former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif Khan's rival. Peoples, and I'm quoting, people will come out against the verdict. No one could disqualify Imran Khan. He is a popular leader and only the public can disqualify him, Chowdhury told sources. Sources reported earlier that clashes erupted between police and Khan's supporters in Rawalpindi and in Islamabad. And I'm quoting, elected members of the assemblies should be discarded by votes of their constituencies and not disqualified by judicial benches, legal expert Osama Malik said. But others have welcomed Osama Malik, that's the name. But others have welcomed the committee's decision, including Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, who said the following in a tweet. Elections Commission, unimportant. The important fact is that if he broke the law, and that's in the Pakistan's procedure, and the judicial system should do its job and all that, and whatever the law should be implemented, put in practice, and whatever. If it's somewhere written that he did this, but it says allegations. Well, was there an investigation? It was an investigation. Okay, good. Found guilty of this and that. I understand that. And if that's the normal course, if this is the first time it happens to a guy under the current circumstances, it sounds and smells fishy. So this is this. Now, if you are familiar with what's going on here in the land of the free and the brave, which is United States of America, America, now you know that former President Donald Trump was issued a subpoena. So he has to show in court at a committee that will question him under oath. I don't know what's going to happen with that one, but they've been trying to this guy from the very beginning before he got elected. So since then, impeached, Russia gate, this gate, that gate, and never gate. Never happened anything. And now they try with this one. So he's a dangerous person, it seems, for some people, and they don't really like democracy when they lose, and they're afraid they're gonna, Anyway, it's just sometimes, to see someone's character, you really have to see that person in action, not to hear about that person or, hear that person talking about himself or herself, to see him in real action. So in order to see this country's, how it's ran and how the dynamics are, the political dynamics between the intelligence community, the people with guns, banking system, energy sector, as I said, intelligence and the military industrial complex, the politicians who are sponsored by these big guys with money and all that, and supposedly they represent us. When you see this clearly in your face in the past 6 years, every day by the mass media and all these weasels, what other things? You need someone to come and slap you every night 3 times over your head in order to see it or something? Or you really don't want it? I understand you don't want to see it. I understand people who are dumb. Dumb. What the hell can you do about it? Nothing. Stay there, but they vote. That's the big problem here. And they're used. They used to have a big mouth, and then those guys will give other guys the legitimacy, authority to impose, infringe your rights by certain kind of mandates and bullshit. Anyway, so that's one thing with the people who are just dumb. They're dumb. What can you do? You give them something to read, they don't understand because they're dumb. That's where some people are smart, some people are dumb, okay? What am I supposed to say? There's not like that. We are smart or we all dumb. Which one is it? What is the alternative? And you read certain things, but some people may read certain things and don't get it. Now, those are not the smart ones, okay? Let's put it nicely. So that's one thing. The other ones are the ones who have a direct interest in supporting this kind of weasel situation. They know the situation, but they have an interest to support it for whatever personal interest, and they gonna vote that way because that's gonna help them in a little bracket of their little life. They have a mommy, or they have a daddy, or they have a child, or they have a dog, or they have their own little, or they don't like to work, or they can't work, or whatever, and they have something vested. They don't have ideals. Again, they are just like that. I understand those guys, and I have the guys who are over there who are not those. They are smart, but they are evil. Now, those are the most dangerous. Evil, why? Because they do certain things that they know they're gonna hurt the population and hurt the people that have no how should I put it? They're not guilty of anything. They're just victims over there, and they still hurt them. And they just for their own interest with intelligence. That's the most dangerous group. And those are not the politicians. The politicians are not the smartest. Are the weasels guys who are sleazy, and they're just I would use the female dogs of those guys with money. That's what they are, and they're gonna implement whatever they tell us, supposedly under our mandate, our legitimacy. We give them the legitimacy to represent us. Okay, yeah. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Imran Khan, you're gonna have company by mid November, because I think Trump has to show up in court by 14th of November. So by 14th of November, or maybe a little bit later, until they gather everything and they package it for the retards to, oh yeah, they got him, yeah man, they got him, give me the beer. No, so Khan, relax. Thank you very much. And the Americans will not do anything. The population will stay and say, honey, do we still have beer in our refrigerator? Yeah, okay. When is the game starting? The boys are coming to this weekend to watch the game. Unless all those things, and including sex here and there, all these three things are still there. Whatever, man. Law, justice, what's right, what's wrong. We don't care. How much is the gas at the pump? We should bomb some more countries and then we get it cheaper. That's how I met people here, okay? And it's not, this is here. I mean, as I said, dumb people are everywhere. It just happens that I experience certain things here, and I experience certain things in other countries as well. But this is what is just around me now. Some. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.